Some of Biden's biggest backers think they need to back up that Brinks bank truck right and to help Mr. Biden. And the way that some people think to go about this is to create a super PAC to help Mr. Biden.
That was a few weeks ago. They were just mulling it over. And now it comes out that Biden officially wants a super PAC now that his campaign is in dire financial straits after spending so much money on, and I'm not kidding, this is the report, swanky hotels and private jets. $1 in every $16 his campaign got went to private jets. That's unlike the rest of the candidates. But what did Biden have to say about super PACs back in 2018, right before he ran? Did he have the same opinion he does now?
My positions are a hell of a lot closer to Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders on some of the economic positions. There isn't, I mean, I sat with Bernie. I'm the guy that told him you shouldn't accept any money from a super PAC because people can't possibly trust you. How would a middle-class guy accept if you accept...
What? So, first Biden is taking credit for Warren's creation of the CFPB, an accomplishment of hers that's lauded by a lot of people because corporate Democrats and Republicans were fighting her tooth and nail, including many in the Obama administration, and no one remembers Biden ever pushing for the CFPB or advocating for it, and yet he took credit for it during the debate. Now he's saying that he, Joe Biden, convinced Bernie Sanders not to take super PAC money in 2016. That's what he said in 2018. I'm not trying to be dramatic here. He's an extreme liar. I'm not going to go pathological, but he's a liar. It's giving him too much credit to say that he just doesn't remember. That's a crazy lie. Same with the CFPB one, but putting all of the lying aside, even though that's huge, he said people won't trust you if you take super PAC money. Well, Joe, Vice President Joe Biden's campaign said Thursday it would welcome help from a super PAC, a total reversal from Biden's stance at the beginning of the campaign, and a decision reflecting his diminished financial position in the 2020 Democratic presidential primary. Because again, just to remind everyone, he blew his campaigns on luxury expenses, so a campaign by and for the people, truly. Many Democrats view super PACs, which can raise and spend unlimited sums and often rely on checks worth tens of thousands of dollars from wealthy donors for funding, as a malignant force that represents a big money era of politics the party is nominally dedicated to ending. And Biden's super PAC, or potential super PAC, the people who are running it, it's no exception. Though Biden has pledged not to take contributions from registered lobbyists, the prohibition appears not to apply to big dollar organizers of his super PAC. Among the individuals involved with the effort are several lobbyists for leading corporations and foreign governments. So, once again, great reporting by Lee Fong of The Intercept, one of the best reporters out there. Some of the lobbyists that he cited in that were, or the clients of the lobbyists were State Farm, Disney, AT&T. There were weapons manufacturers like Raytheon, so that's disturbing. The country of Azerbaijan, too, which, like, how is that legal, once again? And then, by the way, that just gives more credence to Donald Trump going after your son and you for dealings internationally with the whole Ukraine business. I mean, Trump committed impeachable offenses by leveraging our money in that regard, but that doesn't mean that what Biden and his family have been doing, using his position to enrich themselves in shady ways internationally, isn't weird. And then him leaning into the super PAC thing, it's hypocrisy at its finest. I mean, look at that clip. Just what he said there about how people can't trust you. Maybe you take your own advice, Joe. Maybe, just maybe, but he doesn't have principles. So it's hard to take your own advice when you don't remember what your position was even a year ago. And that's not a crack on his age or his memory, but it is a crack on his shamelessness.